Well, hello and welcome. I'm Angela, and let's dive right in. So you can find your way into a comfortable seated position. Just settle your hands wherever they're most comfortable. Take a moment to align your body well. And if you'd like to cue up a playlist, we'll find ourselves some music. We are going to use one that is called Yoga Autumnal Bliss. And just in your own way, inviting yourself more fully into this body, into this space that you have claimed for yourself. And as we move throughout today's practice, we invite just a little sense of spaciousness, almost as if we could move from our center and just gently ripple, gently broaden outward. Beginning right here in the physical form, the physical body, taking up a little more space. Invite that sense of broadening through the upper back, through the collarbones and shoulders, broadening into the sides of your body as the breath moves laterally as well as vertically in your body. In a moment for a silent reflection of where you could invite a little more space or claiming a little more space for you, for your practice, for your unique vision or your unique gifts in this world. A little more space for your peace, for stillness, a little more space for your vitality and your presence. And from here, we'll join the hands at heart. Start to rub the hands together, a little warmth, a little energy in your palms. Softly place the palms over the eyes. Feel the fingers as they curl around your head. And just gently smooth the skin of the forehead, lightly press your temples, your cheekbones, your jawbone. And then sliding the hands down, give a little squeeze to your shoulders. Once again, we'll join the hands. You're going to rub them together, lightly place the palms over the eyes. Invite the eyes to gently soften behind your palms. And we'll blink the eyes open. And just smooth it out from here. Sweep the arms wide and high. We'll lower the right hand. You're going to reach out and over through your left side. And we'll round our way down. You're going to walk your right hand over, your left hand under. We fold forward. Slowly round all the way up, arms lift high. We'll take it to the other side. You land your palm, reach across. And we round our way down, landing one hand. You're going to walk one over, one under, bow forward. Slowly round back up, arms sweep high. This time, pull the hands to heart, clasp, press the palms forward, lift the arms up. See if you can tease a little more space through the sides of the body. And then inhale, we're going to bend the elbows, give a little tap to the crown of the head. Draw the navel in and lift the arms long. And again, deep breath in, give a little tap. Exhale, navel in, stretch the arms up. And one more like that, deep breath in. And a breath out from here. Navel keeps drawing in and up, breathing into the sides of your body. And then slowly stretch the arms out wide. Press the palms toward the outer wall. Spread the fingers. We'll curl the pinkies toward the palms. Slowly roll the ring fingers, middle, pointer, and then the thumb. You're gonna roll the wrist down. We'll flip the palms skyward, find the softest bend in the elbows. Invite that sense of spaciousness as we broaden and anchor here. What would a little more space ignite for you, invite for you? And we'll stretch the arms out and then slowly pull the hands in just for a moment, pressing palms to your heart. We'll blink the eyes open. We'll find our first downward facing dog, however you would like to get there. In this first dog pose, feel free to make it your own. Pedal your legs. And then soles of the feet really broad. Might even lift your toes, fanning them out. And then we re-land them. If the hamstrings feel a little tight, feel free to keep a bend in the knees. With your next inhale, shifting forward to plank pose, coming to the top of a push-up. Exhale, we lift up and back, down dog. And again, inhale, shifting forward to plank pose. And exhale, lift up and back, downward facing dog. And one more, shifting forward to plank pose. We're gonna hold here. Navel draws in, always an option to bring the knees to the floor. But from here, broad through your palms, press the earth away. And big, full, complete breath. And we lift up and back, downward facing dog. From here, step your right foot forward. We'll hop the back foot just a little closer, bring the heel all the way to the floor. And we're going to open to triangle pose. So right hand stays on the floor, finds your foot or your shin. And now I want you to, as you lift, press your hand to your heart and open that arm wide or high. And then slowly lower, give a little tap to earth. And as you lift, you kind of draw up, press palm and open. And one more, you slowly lower. We press, making contact, and then expand. Let that sense of spaciousness through the back of your body. Root down through the feet. We'll lift all the way up to the top. Pivot the toes in. Pause a moment there. Stretch the body wide. And then we're going to go to the second side. So you pivot. We tip into triangle pose. Utthita Trikonasana. Find your foundation, your roots here. And then we lower, give a little tap to earth. And as you lift, make contact and open. Moving with your breath. And we'll hold, coming into Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. If comfortable, closing the eyes, inviting a sense of spaciousness, not only in the physical body, but also a sense of spaciousness in your breath, a spaciousness of mind, different than space-iness. Root down through the feet, will rise all the way up. Pivot the toes in, arms expand. A little bend in the knees. You're gonna reach wide, wide, wide as we lower. And then grab what you can. Grab your Achilles, your big toes, your calves. We fold our way in. And inhale, we'll lengthen from here, bringing the hands just underneath your face. Keeping the right hand right in the center, we'll lift the left arm. Slowly lower that hand, and inhale, we lift the opposite. And again, we'll lower, replace, you're gonna lift. If you can feel that entire rotation. So we don't shorten it, we don't abbreviate it, we don't rush it. And this last one, we're gonna hold. You're welcome to stay right there. We add just a touch with your next inhale. Reach the arm out overhead, look to your palm. And as you exhale, lift the arm, rotate a little deeper. And one more like that. Deep breath in, lengthen. Exhale, we lift and turn. Breathing into this twist. We'll lower the hand, pause a moment there, light tuck of the chin. And we take it to the other side. As you're ready, you're gonna lift the arm up. You're welcome to stay or inhale, reach the arm out overhead, look to the palm. Exhale, arm high, we rotate. And again, deep breath in. Exhale, we rotate, we breathe here. Finding space within the twist, within the rotation. Finding space within the swirl. We'll lower the hand, land for a moment here, light tuck of the chin. And we'll fold forward this time. Start to walk your hands back. Crown of the head can hover over the floor. So if you get pretty close, or if you can land your head, walk your feet a little closer. And let there be room for the spine to be long. Inhale, we'll re-lengthen. Take a little bend in your knees, lightly hop or step your feet toward the center of your mat. We fold forward. Reaching out wide as you rise all the way to the top. Arms lift high, link the thumbs, lengthen, and slowly release the arms. As the arms lower, lift the heart a little higher. We're gonna pause here. Arms at the sides or hands find the body. Returning to your breath, spacious, connected. And for a moment, aligned. Feel your sense of awareness toward your very center. And then expand it just gently from the center outward to the outer edges of the body and beyond. You just soften the edges just a touch. From here, rooting down through the feet, we're going to lift the arms back up, catch the wrists. We're going to tip out and over. You're welcome to stay right here. We walk the feet a little closer together, bend the knees. We'll take the left leg behind us. So a pretty deep scissors action. And you're going to reach off your waist. We'll lift back to the center. We take it right to the second side, tipping left. You're welcome to stay there. A little bend in your knees. Press the right leg. Breathing into the side of your body. And again, we'll lift back up, link the thumbs, lengthen, and forward fold. Curling all the way in. Inhale to lengthen, a little bend in the knees, lightly hop or step your feet wide. We'll fold forward. Inhale, we'll re-lengthen. This time walking your hands out, coming to a wide-legged dog pose. You're gonna be light on your fingertips, let your head settle toward the floor. Invitation to close the eyes. Returning into that spaciousness of body, spaciousness of breath, of mind. We'll slowly walk the hands back in. Walk all the way around toward the front of your mat. Pivot the right toes toward the front. We'll hop the back foot just a little closer. And once again, we're going to open into triangle the same way. You can give a little press to heart, lift the arm. And this time, option to wrap the arm around. You catch your waistband at the top of your leg. Establish your foundation in the legs. And as you're ready, option to float the right arm parallel to the floor. Navel draws in, continue to rotate skyward. We'll re-land the hand. You're gonna unwind, take that arm reach out and over. This time, bend the elbow a little. See if you can pull the elbow further from your waist. Some of you will even lift the front toes off the floor, the arch, and you reach, almost like you could tap those toes. We'll re-land the foot. You're gonna rise all the way to the top, pivot the toes in, and we pause a moment here. Arms at the sides or hands on the body, light tuck of the chin, sensitive and present to the effect, to sensation, to your inner sense of warmth or vitality. What a gift to claim a little space for you. Know that it's at our fingertips in little and in big ways every day. From here, we'll pivot to the other side. We're gonna tip out and over, finding triangle pose. You're gonna lower the hand as you rise, give that press to heart and open. You're welcome to stay there. We're gonna wrap our hand around. Once you establish the legs, option to float the left arm. Navel draws in, continue to rotate skyward. We'll re-land the hand, sweep the arm up and over, bend the elbows. So you can pull the elbow further from the waist. And if you've got it, you're gonna lift the toes and reach up and over. We'll re-land that foot, root down to rise up, pivot the toes in, and we land, hands on the body, light tuck of the chin. Present to it all. The sensation, the emotion, the breath. And releasing the hands, we trace the backs of the legs as we fold our way in, curling to your depth. And then re-lengthen, walk all the way around to the top of your mat. We'll step back, downward facing dog. And this time we'll lower the knees to the floor and send the hips back, child's pose. And as you settle back, if it feels good to rock your hips or your head a little bit, feel free to find that gentle sway or rock as you settle. Gently smoothing the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, rise onto the forearms. You can wrap your hands around, clasp your opposite elbows. Set those elbows in place, creating our foundation. We'll clasp the hands out in front of us. And as you're ready, you might press into your forearms, lift your chest, or we tuck the toes and lift the hips, coming to a dolphin pose. So again, neck is long, head hovers. You're welcome to stay right here. Some of you will walk your toes a little closer to your elbows. Or if you'd like, you're gonna root down through your left foot and lift the right leg high without collapsing in your chest and your shoulders. We'll lower the right. Option to lift the left. Lower the left. One more breath here. Lift high onto your toes, hips high. And we'll lower the knees back down to the floor. This time, zip the elbows a little closer, open the palms, and start to rock your weight back. Let your head settle toward your elbows. And we'll slowly lift back up, planting the palms. We'll come all the way to seated. As you're there, sweep the legs forward and give a little shake of those legs. And then roll the shoulders up and around. We're going to plant the palms so they can be on the floor. They might be on blocks. But now feel that sense of spaciousness through the chest, like tuck of the chin. You can close the eyes or gaze out over the tips of your toes. Just a couple complete breaths here as we connect and adjust to being on the floor. From here, we'll blink the eyes open, tuck the right foot in, either coming into Janu Sirsasana with your legs, foot to the inner seam of the leg, or if you have a comfortable half lotus practice, we're going to tuck that foot in. And now we're actually going to rotate toward the extended leg. So right hand reaches across, left hand behind. Inhale, sit tall and rotate left. Staying right there. If you can take your left hand and wrap it around, you might be able to grab, again, your waistband. You might be able to grab your thigh or even your shin. But you sit tall, keep all that great space through the upper body. Now we'll slowly release, coming back to center. We're going to fold from here. You might grab your foot, grab a strap, floor, and bow over the front leg. We'll slowly lift back up. We're going to unwind, send that leg forward, and we'll take it to the other side, either that Janu Sirsasana with the foot or half lotus. As you're ready, we rotate toward the extended leg. So we're rotating right. Sitting tall, we turn. You've got the wrap, you take that leg around, or that arm around. And slowly returning to center, we'll fold forward. We'll lift all the way back up, unwinding that leg, stretch the leg forward, and we'll pull the soles of the feet together. And if you sit into Baddha Konasana, bound angle, and your hip or your knees are higher than your hips, that's the invitation to sit, or the cue to sit upon something. So you might grab your blanket or a bolster to give yourself just a little bit of height. And from there, we're going to lengthen and we start to hinge forward. And now finding your pose. Sometimes it feels good to round in. You might just allow that spaciousness to spread through the back of the body. And sometimes the call is to keep the space in the sides of the body, so you actually lengthen without the round. And now notice these last breaths, where can you soften? Sometimes it's the jaw, the tongue, the shoulders. And we'll slowly lift back up. Give a little press. And from here, we'll come all the way onto our backs. And once you're there, walking the feet a little wider, just gently rock your knees right as you turn your head left. And we slowly come through center. You can rock the other direction. And again, to center from here, take your feet a little wider, knees meet in the middle. Resting the hands on the body. Invite a softening of the belly, softening of the breath. When you start to notice the natural rise and fall that accompanies the breath, you feel that rise and fall of the belly. And in your own way, begin to smooth it out. Any of those places in your breath that feel a little rugged, a little rigid. Just gently smooth, gently iron out those various bumps and pauses. Eventually, the breath much more consistent and fluid, balanced. And eventually, it might become more shallow. This is a practice called Samavriti breath, pure, balanced breath. And eventually, allowing all technique to fade. You're welcome to stay right here. We'll slowly stretch the legs long. Allow the arms to soften to the sides, palms skyward. Allowing ourselves to be held in stillness, held in spaciousness. That subtle expansion from our very center outward. Less rigid, less fixed. A little more fluid and open. And this is your time. Stay as long as time allows. Or as you're ready, just allow the hands to settle onto the body. This inward bowing to the wisdom within as we close our practice here.